podcast.
Bring your friends.
Fucking. And we're live.
What's going on, my people?
Did you really think that I spent $400 on lights?
Bro, I don't know how much you spent on stuff. You just tell me you got stuff, and I'm like, these are fancy. Man,
I think the lights were the cheapest investment out of all that.
You gotta send me the link, bro,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to finish setting up the lighting.
I'm getting more actually. I'm trying to save up to get 2 more so I can put one overhead and then do a little things and then get the heater fixed, man. It's been a month.
Since it's a small space, I only need like one, because one will just boom this whole entire space.
You need way more light. You see how it looks real grainy and whatnot?
Yeah,
dude, look at mine. It looks beautiful. We had a guy, Cameron Johnson, in here, and he's like, let me fix this shit for you. And like, he fixed it, and it was like night and day. And I was like, holy shit. So, to everybody listening, thanks for following us, man. It's been a crazy month and a half. People getting sick, weather contingencies. Like right now,
World War III. Biden documents.
Jesus fucking Christ. Here we go.
Super Bowl people getting hurt.
Is
UFC
Eric there
fighters.
with you? Is Eric like writing things in a thing?
I don't need Eric to write my jokes. I got my own jokes. Me and Adam.
You just went right into like Biden,
bro. And the entire world is falling apart, bro. No, bro, first of all, here's how you know it's a crazy year. First of all, you get sick, your daughter gets sick. I'm so glad she's feeling better, by the way.
Yeah.
My parents, both of them got the flu. The babies on my side of the family got the flu. A mutual friend is going through some crazy crap. Then you look at like the world events. Heavyweight champion of the world gets basically, he's the champion of the world. The UFC heavyweight champion of the world gets cut from the UFC.
Oh, you're talking about the
Francis Ngannou. Yeah. He gets cut from the UFC.
Didn't he like get cut because he didn't want to take the contract?
Well, he asked for something in the contract that the UFC just doesn't want to do, which we can talk about that.
Which is basically he wanted them to unionize.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Make a union.
Which is crazy. I mean, boxing has a union. Why not the UFC, you know? So
yeah, that is true. That is true.
What else has happened in the last couple of weeks? Oh yeah, freaking Twitter. Oh, the whole Twitter thing that came out too. Remember all that? Beginning first part of the year. First week of the year.
The Twitter
files.
Yeah, I read. I paid attention to that, and now I'm just like, okay, well, what's gonna happen?
Nothing, because I told you nothing was gonna happen, bro. I told you, it's insane. There's a lot of stuff has gone on in the last couple of weeks, man. Like it's not even February yet, and it's already like the world is burning. There's a potential new virus.
There's always a new virus.
Fauci might go to jail. He might.
Oh my God.
Who knows? Who knows? The world is falling apart.
Putin is on the news a lot.
Putin's on the news. Putin might be dying. Putin might not be dying. Stand-up comic is running the country of Ukraine, and apparently our president. You ever think
that like all this is just like one big setup, and like at the end of this year, you know, once the elections are over, Ashton Kutcher's gonna come out, be like, "Oh, y'all been punked for the past 3 years. We're coming back on MTV," and like that's how he announces it. Like it feels like that for the past couple of years. It's
he just got back on TV. He was a guest star on the '90s show.
Yeah, I already saw the first season. Did you see it?
I know, me too. It was great. It was
fucking awesome.
It was great.
Awesome.
It was just the right level of nostalgia with
amazing.
The right level of like new writing. It was good.
I'm saving up to buy that '70s show to have it on collection. That's all really? I want.
I just finished rewatching the entirety of that '70s show from beginning to end. Just saying, they cannot redo that show the way that it was.
No.
The '90s show is definitely a new thing, and it's his own thing. It's very progressive. It's very woke for what.
Yeah, but it's pretty funny though.
No, it's the writing.
It has a little bit of craziness, but like it's pretty fucking funny.
It's very '90s crazy.
Yeah, it's very '90s crazy.
It's like I'm gay, and people looking in the '90s like we're in the '90s. We started accepting people that were gay.
Yeah, he's like, hi, I like an enchilada. I'm gay, and then he just keeps going to the next person. I
My
love how they
favorite,
handled that though. She was like, I don't care, dude. Like, that's your
like
problem. We're still gonna love you.
who
That was
cares?
no, that was real cool. That was real
But
cool.
like compared to like the original, the '70s show, like the
That was
writing
wild.
on that show was wild, wild. Especially all the foreigner jokes. You can't do that nowadays.
I love how they got away with
Blatant racism.
well, that's just we
Blatant
can
racism.
God,
Because Will
we can do
Valderrama did
that.
it very well, by the way.
We
He
can do
he
that. We could be
no,
racist right now. But no, what I'm saying is
me and you could be racist, but like white America be blatantly racist the way that they were during that show, it is
yeah,
non-acceptable.
I think I think I think that the best thing out of that whole show to me was that Red Foreman always reminded you that he went to Korea
And World War II.
and
That
and whatever the fuck.
well,
No, it was
because
like Korea or something. I can't
Red
remember.
Foreman. Okay, so in the beginning, so I'm it's fresh in my mind, so it's I can break down the show. First early seasons, it's very kind of like ambiguous what war he served in. Then he says, "Well, during my time in Korea, I shot
Yeah,
very straight,"
I shot very straight. Yeah,
and then like later in the seasons, they throw in some World War II stuff, so he's a two-war vet, which is a little
probably.
weird. You know,
That's
I
real
know
weird.
which is real weird because if you think about it, like for a person his age, at least as depicted in the show, it wouldn't
Mhm.
be out of the norm if he would have served in the tail end of World War II, 44, maybe 45, in Iwo Jima, somewhere around there. And
Still
then,
not fun, but
still not fun. I'm not
let
saying it was fun, but then you think about, Korean War was what, 51 through like 55?
me check. Let me make sure. I think you're right.
Because my grandfather, who would be now in
50
his
to
80s,
53.
50 to 53.
50 to
Okay,
53. So yeah, that's
so
possible. It's
it's very,
possible.
very possible. It's very, very possible. So
Possible. I just want to say that to my kid. Like, listen, I served in Korea.
no, you got a different flex. You're like, listen, sir, I was in Fallujah
I
2002.
was not in
I know
Fallujah.
you weren't, but
Jesus Christ.
you are a combat veteran. So there is that.
I just made coffee.
You just made coffee.
I just made coffee.
Okay.
That's like my favorite thing to tell people, like when they ask me, because I just don't want to talk about it with people.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, "What did you do?" And there's a few people who like know, like, because there's a few people I serve with that are here in Missouri. But like, I'll just be like, I was a chef with the First Infantry Division, 54th Chef Boyardee Battalion under Colonel Sanders. And they look at me straight face, and I go, I was in the defect the whole time, cooking for everybody. It's like, oh my god! I was like, yeah, my section leader. What did I used to say? Um, it was like a reference to like different like Chef Boyardee, Colonel Sanders.
You're just
Our
fucking with
motto.
people
Oh
at this
yeah,
point.
our motto was they're great.
Yeah.
So like I had like this whole bit about it. Is an old bit. And I that's what I tell people, like in real life. It's like when people asked me the other day, someone asked me the other day, what's the best way to learn Spanish? Immersions. You have to immerse yourself in the culture.
What he's trying to say is
No. I'm being serious.
fuck
Is like that's the best
a
way to learn.
beautiful brown lady from a third world country.
No, no, no.
They're called. There's a movie. Actually, there's a
Oh,
movie that addresses
no.
this. No. All jokes aside, there is a movie with what's her name? Invisible Woman from the early Marvel movies.
You talking
Jessica
about
Alba.
Miss
Jessica Alba.
Fantastic, Jessica played by Jessica Alba in Fantastic Four?
Yes. So there's a movie that she's in where it's about the British taking over some like foreign country that speaks, different language. They don't
It
really
speaks
specify.
it speaks
No,
different
but it's like a native
language.
language. Like the British are trying to learn the native language, and what they do is they take these native girls and they give them to the soldiers as like sleep partners, so they can learn
Mm,
the language. So, what's the name of that movie?
I have no idea. Hold on.
I'm,
Bro, my phone's been blowing up today since I posted the voice acting gig thing.
Dude, you did good, man. Well, we both got to some pretty big voice acting news to
Oh
say.
yeah, well
You're way
let me
bigger than
tell
mine,
yeah,
but
no,
mine is
fuck
pretty cool.
no. So
Mine is pretty cool too.
I've been I'm part of an anime called TK, which right now I'm praying that it gets picked up by Netflix, just because it's a TK. It's an anime about this black family and this black kid that his brother gets in a gang, and then the kid starts to learn about the underworld and stuff like that. It's very slice of life high school. So I play a professor who is a veteran that lost his wife, and there's like a tragic backstory. And me and the main character get we become intimate for a moment, not in a weird way. Just we get to know
Definitely in a
each
weird
other.
way.
No, God, no. So it's CK. It's done
Definitely
by
in a weird
Cortland Tyler. It's really cool, man. I've read most of the script now, and they're on season 2 now. So we're waiting for it to just get a budget and get picked up. It's already done. Like it's already like I've seen it looks great. I posted the picture of my character because he's like, you can do that. And I was like, okay, cool. So I just posted the picture of my character. I've been holding that for a year now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. What do you
That's
what do you
amazing.
got? You want to tell yours?
So I get it. First of all, there's the whole story behind this, but I want to give a shout out to my brother, Jose Gonzalez, CEO and founder of Gonzalez Media Company, who works in conjunction with Nunez Productions. Um, this company based out of Central Florida that does a lot of work in the Spanish voiceover space. And you are now talking to the official ring announcer for Fight Sports in Español, my friend. You know,
All you're gonna hear is Danny yell, "Go!"
no es go, es damas y
Oh
caballeros,
God, that sounds so weird.
representando la isla del encanto,
That sounds so
midiendo
wrong.
6 pies con un y una pulgada
Bro,
desde
how is he six
Bayamón,
feet with
Puerto.
an inch? 6 feet. That's
That's
like
a big
saying
old dick. That's all I'm saying,
that's
dog.
that's like
A
saying
big
I'm
ass
five
dick.
feet 13 inches. 5 feet 13, you 6 feet. Nah, you don't get it. You
Seis
don't
pies
get it.
con una pulgada. Desde Bayamón, Puerto
Oh God.
Rico. No, it's an interesting gig, man. Like the whole Spanish dubbing and translating voiceover. Like that's one thing about the voiceover business that I'm learning
Mhm.
is it's not just cartoons. It's not just commercials. Like there's this whole thing, with the e-learning and the
Mhm.
and the corporate side of things. It's a lot like comedy, like it's not just, hey, get on stage and tell jokes.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not one dimensional.
It's no. It's
Yeah,
there's a lot.
but it's all
And,
connected though.
no, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially doing what we do, and I think and for me, I feel very blessed to get the role that I got because it fits into what I'm working on, with the stand up career, something in that line. And like Panda, give out shout out to Panda Chacon out of Dallas, Texas, one of the funniest guys I ever worked with. He, I texted him the good news, and he called me. Like, I'm gonna pull up the text message because I can't remember exactly what he said. He called me, Panda, where you at? Mother fudger, Panda. Okay, so I told him the other day, and he goes, Diablo Panda, stop giving me so much fucking. Here it goes. He goes, well, we're now gonna call you Danny Joe Rican.
Danny Joe Rican. Everybody has that same fucking joke with you and me. The
Bro, and
fucking
I'm like,
The fucking Puerto Rican Joe Rogans.
but Danny
That's
Joe
so
Rican.
dumb.
But
Danny Joe
that
Rican.
was a very original take on it because
That
usually they
is
call me the
fucking
Puerto Rican Joe
the Puerto
Rogan
Rican
or
Joe Rogan. I get the same thing. That's where I
you
got
know.
the joke of I'm only yeah, I'm like Joe Rogan if Joe Rogan had a fucking anime porn addiction and he was 5 feet tall. Fucking like
Yeah, but
something
the
like
difference
that.
between you
It's
and Joe Rogan, you've actually killed people.
no, I for the record, I have not. I have not.
Um,
I
um,
have I have had people's how do I say this? There have been times where people's lives have been in my hands and thank God the
He's just talking
situation
about jujitsu, guys. He's just talking
de-escalated.
about
Yeah,
jujitsu.
sure.
Relax.
That's exactly
He's
what we're
just
talking
talking
about. I mean, we
jujitsu.
simulate murder every day. Like
All the time.
we were having
All
that
the time.
conversation with someone the other day. They were like, "Yeah, this and that," and I'm like,
Hey,
"Dude,
bro.
what do you think happens if we like
Dude,
don't?"
it's my favorite.
It's
It's
my
my
favorite
favorite.
conversation to
So,
have.
like after the show on Saturday, me and Panda were like, we're selling merch, taking pictures with the audience or whatever. And he goes, "Yo, D, I can't believe like that you actually do this stuff like on the regular." And I'm like,
Like go out and perform, or
like no, like do jujitsu and all this other crap that we
oh,
do.
he was having the conversation. Okay, I know where this is going. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead, go
yeah,
ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. And then he goes, like, how do you just do this? And I'm like, okay, listen, I could teach you right now a basic concept that you could probably take for the rest of your life and apply very easily. Or you can just come and let me murder you for 30 minutes. And he looks at me and he thinks to himself, now he's not a small guy. The dude looks like he played D1 football. So he's at like 6'2", 300 pounds, easy. He's not a small guy and pretty strong too, built like a football player. And he looks at me, he was like, nah, I'm good. Like the look on his face of like he's very self-aware of his ego as a person, especially coming from a sport like football where being the bigger, stronger guy is encouraged, knowing that potentially a 5'6" semi out of shape Puerto Rican kid can just wrap him up like a freaking gift wrap and just whoop this fucking ass. But
Funny.
me and you both know that that's not that easy. A guy that big, starts putting in resistance.
Yeah, man, like
The belts
strength.
really strength
Yeah,
is a huge factor.
strength. Well, strength is a factor, and obviously, if you have like enough strength, like yeah, obviously, like that's it. But like
I can guarantee.
also
I can guarantee
also
you, we're good at jujitsu, decent at jujitsu, because I don't want to say good. We're decent at jujitsu. But if Thor from the Mountain from Game of Thrones decides to just pick a fight, I just shoot him. I just shoot him.
it'd be interesting to roll with him.
No, I mean, Gordon Ryan rolled with him on his YouTube channel. You
Yeah,
see
but
that?
it didn't show a lot. It didn't show a lot. It showed him like getting butterfly swept, which it's like, well, yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's not gonna stand over you because you're just gonna take him down. So he's gonna hug you. But that was really cool. I like to see more of that. I always feel like you should roll with like really strong guys,
Yeah.
like people like
No,
Yuri and stuff like that. Like you
no. I
should.
I think it's important
Yeah. Yeah.
to
Yeah,
get,
yeah.
especially with guys like myself, right? Like I'm not a big guy. Like I'm fat, but I'm not a big guy.
I'm
I'm
not
not
a big guy. I'm just fat.
like I'm fat, but I'm just not like to me, like when I justify a big dude, I look at like a bodybuilder, like a former football player that is just filled out, strong,
Like Jeff.
like Jeff,
Yeah, Jeff
right? Like
Vale.
like Jeff
Did I
Vale.
tell you what happened to them?
What happened?
Oh shit.
If we can't
So
talk about it,
first
you
of
can
all,
tell me
no, so
afterwards.
no, it's all over the news. So first of all, shout out to Jeff Vale. Him and his wife have a coffee shop in Ozarks up here, real close. Um, and the building the building basically collapsed,
Oh
and they
no,
got everybody out on time. Yeah, yeah. So the building where their coffee shop was collapsed.
that's
We
crazy.
don't know why. I haven't heard much, but everybody's okay and whatnot. But yeah, Jeff is he's very technical and he's very strong.
No, he's very very
I like
good.
rolling with him.
He whooped my ass. But before I forget, and this is completely different, out of topic. So that one guy that sent that one email, motherfucker, I'm
Oh my god. Oh my god.
and shout out to the island of Barbados. Guan guan, my
Bro,
friends.
it's like 19 fucking hundred subscribers for Barbados. I don't know what listen, we will go down there. Like Barbados, listen to me. Listen to me, Barbados. Anybody in Barbados, okay? If we'll take Danny. Fuck, we'll take me, Eric, Danny, and we'll bring Adam Gable on this shit to Barbados.
Hold
So
on.
if anybody in
You know,
Barbados,
you know why though,
there's a
right?
couple bars. There's a couple bars, I'm sorry. There's a couple uh distilleries, like beer distilleries and stuff like that. Maybe one of them want to do a comedy show and they want to fly us out there.
Yeah, because we
Listen,
covered under the blood.
listen, and shout out to Blue Medicinals. They've
No,
been pretty cool. Yeah, when you
yeah.
move, if you ever move down here, we're gonna get you hooked up with them. That's
No, I'm still in the process of that,
Danny's moving in with me. We're gonna be secret lovers. We're gonna have a separate family.
listen. I thought you said you don't fuck with brown people, bro.
Bro,
Sir,
what if you
sir,
stay what if
sir,
you come
sir,
here and like
sir, sir,
within
shut
like a
the fuck.
month? What if you come here? What if?
First of all, it's snowing right now. I
Oh,
can't. I'm not
yeah.
driving anywhere when it's snowing, sir.
Bro, it's not snowing. There's ice that is
No,
literally there's not even snow. It's literal like you walk outside and you're like, "Oh, why does
I
that feel
can't.
weird?"
I can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry, sir. I
Yeah, but
can't.
look at me. The
The
cost
cost
of
of living
living.
is very attractive. Yes, sir. You're right.
It's very attractive. Just attractive. Just attractive. Just a
Very
little
attractive.
bit. Just a little
But
bit.
I've been to Springfield, Missouri, sir, several times now.
What if we find you a hot like Midwestern
Um,
Hispanic girl?
a hot Midwestern
Would that
Hispanic
be a
girl. So
thing though?
she's like a 5 in Miami.
No, she would be a 6. She Midwestern girls, bro. Midwestern women are 7 or 8s in Miami.
No, they're not. You haven't spent enough time in
A
Miami.
good looking like
You haven't
takes
spent enough
care of
time.
herself, has definitely worked out at the farm, has a nice job, girl that does her hair, her nails and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. You haven't spent enough time in Miami, sir.
You Miami people, bro. It's the
You-
cocaine. I swear to God, it's the cocaine that fucks up
no.
y'all's perspective. It's either cocaine or
Listen,
there's
no.
something in the water.
It's simply demographics. Okay, when you look
Yeah,
at
that's where all
place
the Cubans are and all the Puerto Ricans.
Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans,
If we put all
Colombians,
the brown, if we put all the
Venezuelan
Caribbean
women,
brown in one
Argentinian
spot,
women,
that's what I'm
Jamaican
saying.
women,
So, bro, you
sir.
got like kids that are like half Puerto Rican, half fucking Mexican. Like that kid doesn't even know who to fucking fight with. Like, imagine if we went
It's
to war
phenomenal. It's
against
phenomenal.
Mexico.
Have you kept up with like do you keep up with like any gyms on like MMA gyms online? Like there's one out of Miami called Goat Shed, like the GOT.
No, that's your thing. What I do is it's funny you brought that up. We were just talking about that the other day. The weird thing that I do that like your thing is like you try to keep up with like all the gyms. Like, oh, all the gyms here, all this there.
Bro, bro, because to me, that's how you find like the next generation of like good fighters to watch, right? Like
Yeah.
that's how like I love watching like I keep up with Fight Sports, the guys from Fight Sports, not the organization, but the
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu team Fight Sports. Um, and that's how I found out about um Hokage Barbosa. You know what I'm saying? I found out
Excuse me.
about
Hokage.
Hokage. I'm sorry,
Hokage,
Ho-
motherfucker.
Hokage. By the
And
way, which is a phenomenal jiu-jitsu player.
that is
Phenomenal.
a fucking anime fucking last name. It's the
But
name of
that's
the
not that's
most
his nickname. His name is
I know that's his nickname, which is awesome because that's what Hokage is the highest ranking ninja in the village, and basically he's like the fucking goat of the village hidden in the leaf. For those
no,
of you that don't know, I could be saying his name wrong, maybe
no, there's him.
Hokage. Come to the
Ho-
show. Me and Danny
There's
will.
there's there's guys like him, Musamechi's from Florida, by the way. He came up through Fight Sports American Top
Right.
Team.
He's
Um,
in Asia right now. He's
no,
somewhere in Asia.
he's out there in Asia with one FC. Do you see what he did to that dude's leg?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. I showed that to Bridget. She almost puked. Yeah, yeah, it completely. Yeah, and you see it go. You just see it. You see the sound. You know what's funny? I don't know if this ever happened to you. When Bridget like first found out about like what jujitsu was and whatnot, she like came to like a training thing. And speaking of like things breaking, right? Because like people really like. For those of you that don't know what Danny, explain what we're talking about Danny, Mikey Musumeci and stuff like that, so people can understand.
So Mikey Musamechi is he's a jiu-jitsu player, one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the world, if not the best. I think pound for pound, he's probably the best.
One of only 3 or 4 Americans to ever win multiple world titles. The only American to win more than 3, I believe.
In the gi
In the gi, correct.
and
That's right.
in
In the
nogi.
gi. In
In the gi and
adult,
in nogi. I think the only
adult.
thing he's missing is ADCC. If he wins any ADCC world title, period, he would probably go down as the best American grappler to ever do it.
But he's not a triple crown though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Triple crown, yeah. There's only
He's only missing ADCC.
Cobrinha.
Yeah.
Cobrinha won Worlds, Euros, and hold on, I want to make sure I'm saying this right.
No, Mikey Musumeci's won Euros. He's won Euros. He's won Pans. He's won in the gi. He's won Triple Crown for sure. I know that because he went on a tear 2021, and he went on a tear in 2019. The only year he didn't really compete was 2020 because of the pandemic. And the only thing that he hasn't really won outside of IBJJF is ADCC, but the dude is so small, he could probably go up to 155 and still murder everybody.
All right, here we go. He won Worlds. Main achievements. I hope this is at black belts. Craig Jones. Oh my God. Craig Jones cracks me up. Yeah, he won 2013. Let me see here. Okay, so he won ADCC on 13, and that same year he won Europeans. And then it doesn't say
he wasn't
else.
black belt in 2013, was he?
Since 2006, I guess. Right here, hold on. Alexander Lahiva, there's been Charles. He's black belt in. We'll see here. Cobrinha is awesome. He has a lot of really cool. The black belt came shortly after in 2005. 2005. So yeah, 2000 and wow. And in 2006, he fucking destroyed. God, could you imagine running into those people though? Look at the highest percentage. He has 118 wins. By points, by advantage, by submission. Jesus Christ, 53% of his wins are by submission. Choke from the back.
Yeah, no, he's a monster. He's a monster.
He has some really good videos of
I think
to like invert.
It's like him and Kyle. The only thing that they're missing from their resume of jiu-jitsu is ADCC. That is the only thing that they're missing.
No, because Ruben won ADCC 2 years, but he didn't win, like, I don't think he did like the super fight thing and stuff like that. I don't think he did open.
No, and I'm talking about like a legit world title from ADCC, like win a weight class and maybe win absolute, right? Like that's the difference between like Gordon Ryan and like when we're talking about records, we're not talking about like them as competitors because they're two different style of competitors first and foremost, two different weight classes, and it's just very difficult to quantify. But to put Mikey as an ADCC world champion at, what is it, 65 kg or whatever it is?
I don't know, man. Weight class? He's real.
He's a real small guy. That's the only problem is he's so small. Whatever the equivalent to 155 is, I think that's the lowest weight class in ADCC.
I think it is. I believe so.
Right. So it's like 67 kilos, right?
BJJ Heroes. Here we go. Mikey Musumeci.
He's only missing ADCC.
Yeah, so he's the only American to have 4 world titles in the gi, 17, 18, 19, and 21.
So when you think about American grapplers who are that good, you instantly think of BJ Penn. He's the first first American to win mundials, right?
When it was in Brazil.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's the first American to win
mundials. And most people don't know that, by the way. Like when I'm talking with people about like, because I don't know much about like the fighting. Like I don't know much about the UFC. I don't follow it. But like you throw in jujitsu and I'm like, cool. I watch all the flow stuff and whatnot, and like I watch all that. Like that's like my Super Bowl. But like you are more like, I don't know, man. I feel like you enjoy
fight sports.
Punching.
Period. I like fight sports. Period.
See, I like jujitsu.
So then you got right. So you got him. You have what's his name? He's a Machado black belt, but now he's under Six Blades. Lovato Jr. He's another one of those pioneers for American Jiu-Jitsu. You got him, you got Keenan, but Keenan Cornelius, I don't think he's ever actually won worlds. I think he's placed in pans. He's done really good internationally, but I don't think he's won worlds.
I don't even know what he's doing now.
Well, he started that team Legacy
He
or
left
Legend.
Autos,
He left Autos. He was bouncing around for a while. Now he's with Globetrotters.
which they
Or
had
a weird thing.
a weird thing. Yeah. Okay, let me see right
Which
here. Pan Championship, first place. Pan Nogi Champion, first place. IBGF, World Nogi 2014, first place.
so he's a
IBGF
world
Pro
champ,
League,
but it's
IBGF Nogi. Hold on, IBGF Pro, IBGF Champ, IBGF Pan Champion. Hold on. ADCC second, ADCC third, IBGF World, IBGF Pans third. Matsushima colored belts. Damn.
then you got
He
guys.
is.
Then you got when you talk about American grappling too, and if you speak more Nogi, you can't go without mentioning Dean Lister, which is, by the way, one of the best leg lock guys. He's an innovator when it comes to the leg lock game, modern leg lock game. Um, and then Gordon Ryan, the king
Mm.
right now, the king,
He's making good money
undisputed.
too. He's being smart. He's making good
Well,
money.
yeah, the dude is he's a hell of a business guy. Talks a lot of trash, but the dude backs it up. You can't deny him for that. I think he's become undeniable. Even you love to he has a Floyd Mayweather effect in jiu-jitsu. Like you want to see him lose, but he's just not going to anytime soon. Even though Nicky Rod apparently legitimately broke his foot in that match,
Yeah,
Gordon didn't
in the
tap.
toe hold. And you could see it too. Like I remember when I was watching it, you can see like the moment it like, you know, you gotta like understand how far your body can go sometimes. That's why I like how a lot of times when we're flow rolling, right? Like you and me have done this. Where it's like, oh, I have an arm bar, but I'm not squeezing my legs. I'm just keeping your hand extended.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
keeping your hand, letting you move.
You
We're
got
playing,
slight
yeah, we're
room. Yeah.
playing, we're playing
We're catch and release.
catch and release, right? And I think that it's important to know how far your body can go. But I remember seeing that and I was like, and then I remember, and then no, literally, because here's the thing, dude, right? The first tournament that I took Bridget, like where it was like there was like a ton of brown belts and stuff like that. It was an AGF, and Drew Hill grabs the guy's foot. Guy doesn't respect it, and like I've been there, man. Like if Drew touches my foot, like I immediately start inverting to where I think he's gonna go, and he's still like so much better than me. He catches me, and Drew, I remember, grabbed the guy's foot and looked at us, and I went,
Dun, dun,
and you
dun.
just heard the, and he's like, and like I just stood there, and I remember my wife going, I was like, what's
No,
wrong? She's
no.
like, you broke it.
You want to freak her out? You want to freak her out?
I
Go
know.
to
I
BJJ
felt
Heroes.
bad.
Go to BJJ Heroes YouTube channel. Look up the World Championship fight with Terere versus Jacare.
What happened in that one?
Oh, Terere had Jacare fully extended on an armbar.
Oh, kind of like Gary Tonin versus
Oh,
versus
no, 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 no. Terere
hold
broke
on.
Jacare's arm.
Hold on. I got YouTube right here. Hold on. Give me a minute. We about to nerd out here. Hold on. Let me share this so everybody can see this.
Just look up Jacare World Championship Jiu Jitsu broke arm. That's what you're looking for. Oh my god. Here we go. This is arm break. Yeah, go back. Jacare arm break. That's what you're looking for.
Well, I can't. Well, it's right there. Okay. Hacker's arm versus Hodger.
Where's Hodger? Yeah, that's
When
the
was
one.
this? Grappler's Planet. Okay.
2004 Mundials.
Wait. Can we use this? Can we? Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let me subscribe. That's the least I can do. And shout out to Grappler's Planet for this. All right, let's watch this.
Yeah, just see if you could fast forward to what's that? Here we go. So Jacare is in the Alliance attire right there.
So in white.
In white, yeah.
Okay.
Because if Hodger's over, he was fighting Gracie Baja at the time.
So it looks like he's trying to pinch that leg so he can force him to open.
Yeah,
But
he's
he's
trying to
got
do
him
a
in a
Sao
body
Paulo
lock.
pass.
Yeah, he's got him in a
pass.
but he's got him in a body lock. See, damn, he has fucking long legs.
Yeah, Hodger's what 6'4", man.
He's trying to complain because of the knee. Like
Yeah.
the knee.
But
Well, you
check
know,
out this beautiful armbar setup here. Check this out.
he's
Textbook,
pushing.
bro.
Oh,
Textbook.
that
Look
knee
at
is
that
past.
textbook, dog.
Yeah, that knee is past now.
Oh, look at that textbook right there. High on the back. Fundamental jujitsu right there. And this is how you
Look
know
at how he
how
keeps his knee. Oh, he's got that arm trap. He's got the elbow trap. If not, he wouldn't have let go.
I know. Here we go. He's about to snap it. He's about to snap it.
Oh shit.
Look at this. And
Yeah, Gray was
Jacare's no
smart.
joke.
He was trying to keep his knee and his elbow together, but
Here we,
it's too late now.
oh, dude, he's high. He is high on that arm. Boom. Here we go. Now watch this break. And then he lets it
Oh
break.
no 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 no! Oh no no
Oh,
no
he
no no no
lets
no
it
no no
break, and
no
look how he
no
gets
no
out.
no 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 no! They give him the advantage.
He lets it break. Look, it's
Oh
broken,
no no no
and
no
he
no no
gets
no no no
out.
no 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 no
He's
no no no!
broken, and he lets it out. Holy crap! How tough is Jacare? Jacare is one of the toughest jiu-jitsu competitors of
Jesus.
all time.
Uh, you ever seen what Mikey's sister did
Oh yeah, that's
when
crazy.
when her it was like her whole shoulder. It's just it
Oh,
looked like
it's
something out of like
horrible.
Metal Gear Solid, like a Metal Gear Solid boss. Like just she was just like trying to get the fuck out, bro. And I'm like, oh dear.
Which, by the way, any other person in the world would have tapped that armbar because do you see the
Oh yeah.
beautiful technique
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from Hodger?
He's just holding him. He's just holding him down, just
Um,
little by little.
I'm
He
not gonna
tire you
lie.
out. That's fucking.
I feel like me and you doing jujitsu breakdowns would probably go viral on YouTube really
I
quickly.
feel like me and you doing jujitsu breakdowns would be fucking horrible. Um, I feel like it would just be like I wouldn't be able to be sober. Like, God no.
Oh
God
no,
no.
it'd
I
be
need to
great.
relax. I need to
All right,
relax,
take it,
sir.
take one of those blue medals that you got. You
Bloom
know,
edibles.
shout out to
Good
Bloom.
sir, recreational has passed here and it starts February 6th. So I'll be in St. Louis at a VIP event for Bloom.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Pictures to come and whatnot, because it's gonna be pretty cool. It's
yeah,
gonna be
man.
pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's that, right? And then have you seen the what's another one where Hobson Mora gets his like dismantled
Yeah,
at
yeah, his knee,
ADCC?
and he looks at him like this.
That's
Yeah,
another crazy
like yeah,
one.
I've seen. I actually rolled with Hobson years and years
I used to
ago.
train with Hobson back in the day, bro.
That's terrifying.
I got pictures with Hobson. That dude is
It's
one of
not
the
fun.
strongest individuals I've ever
It's
met.
not fun. He just like it was like it's like that was like the first black belt I guess that I rolled with that it was like he just did not give me a chance. Like, 'cause normally at white belt, it's like, we're gonna let you step here. Yeah,
No.
yeah. We're gonna let you, like, but it's helpless. And then I remember I was a blue belt and he just like rolled me up like very nicely. Like there was nothing I could do. I just
Here's
like
and he's one of
like,
those
oh my
old school
God.
guys that won a shit ton of world titles before jiu-jitsu was big. He's
Yeah,
one of
but
those
that's
old guys.
how I feel with fucking almost every fucking black belt that I roll with. It's like, oh, this is just helpless.
Oh
I'm
no.
just you're just playing you're just pawing at me and letting me know where the fuck I can go and I'm following it because I'm dumb.
No,
Like
there's
because
I
I'm
think
dumb.
I'll be honest with you. Like I've trained for a long time and I feel this to be true.
You
There's
exclusively enjoy the company of other men. We know this already.
oh yeah, no, for sure. You know, I like the taints on my face. But um
Uh 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 oh no. Nah, 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 bro. Nah, nah. Go ahead. Say whatever the fuck you gonna say, god
uh
damn it. We about to
no,
fucking
no.
end this here. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Fuck. Fuck Danny. God damn it.
No, then I feel like there's a like as far as skill wise, there is there's a weird like quality control aspect of the old school black belt versus like the new school black belts. Not to say that the new school black belts haven't earned it. That's not what I'm saying at all. But like when we were coming up, 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? When in like 2008, 2009, 2010, like that, those crop of black belts then. they were so much more fundamentally sound and they didn't give you an inch compared to like the modern day black belt that is a lot more friendlier. Not to say they can't turn it up, but they're a lot more friendlier to the new guys. I feel like we are part of that generation of jujitsu that we came up old school while the transitioning is to this new school style of new jujitsu where like shout out to Jason Clonch out in Austin, right? Like he's legitimately like third black belt down from Hayson Gracie. Like it's him, it's he's trained, he's one of the first black belts here in Texas. So he's like the first like part of the Dirty Dozen here in Texas. He's legitimately one of the old school guys. And when you roll with him, he's a nice guy, don't get me wrong, but like he doesn't give you an inch. You need to earn it. You need to do correct technique to earn anything with him. And like I've trained at other schools where the black belts let you work, which I think is beneficial to white belts, but I also think it gives you like a false sense of security. You go, oh my god, I passed the black belt, and then I'm
Oh
like, no,
no,
you
it's nothing like that. It's more like this is the way that we do it at the gym is like be safe. Like safety first, right? Like don't, safety first. So like as long as you're protecting yourself cuz like you have white belts sometimes like I've had this happen and I'm sure everybody can relate to this. Especially when you're like a little bit bigger, and people just see a belt and they're like, "Oh, it's a bigger, whatever." And uh a lot of times people they're just nervous, man. They're just nervous. They don't really understand what's going on. They're a little lost. So like a lot of times, a lot of guys that I see that come in and like they come in and try to roll hard and stuff like that. It just doesn't like there's a time and a place.
let me ask
Like
you this. Let me ask you this.
mm-hmm,
When you were a white belt,
mm-hmm.
how many purple belts were on the mat when you first started?
I don't want to talk about that because when I was a white belt for 8 months, we didn't have no other white belts.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
No, that wasn't fun. Fuck you,
No,
bro.
no,
That
it
was not
wasn't fun.
fucking
But
fun. It was
my
me and
experience was
Landon
very similar.
fucking Crowder. Me and Landon Crowder for like 6 to 8 months, bro. Like it was
That
just
was my experience too. Don't
fucking
get
brutal.
in Orlando when I first started training. Shout out to Paul Rodriguez out of American Top Team when he opened up his location in Kissimmee, Florida. All
Mm-hmm.
right, it was him, like four brown belts, handful of purple belts that he brought from his other location to help build this location. And white belts were coming in, but nobody stayed. So I remember I signed up and like three other guys signed up with me. Within a week, I was the only one there. Right. Within a week, I was the only white belt there. Then for the next 6 months after that, it was me and a purple belt training during lunch and evening classes. And literally, all he had me do was fundamental drills and then rolling at the end. I was getting my ass torn up from the flow up from the beginning. It was technical stand ups, armbar drills, bear walk sit outs, everything just to get in shape to do jujitsu.
Yeah, that's something really important that people don't get either is what people don't get is that people think that it's like, oh, I have to get in shape. Like, no, that helps a little bit, but it's really difficult to try to explain to somebody
And I
like
will say this,
why.
and I will say this because you know jujitsu, you know the jujitsu world. Paul Rodriguez is a Ricardo Laborio black belt, and
Yeah,
Ricardo Laborio is a Caesar is a Carlson Gracie black belt. Okay, and if you know anything about old school
he almost
Carlson
said
Gracie,
Caesar Gracie. I was gonna laugh.
no, I said I corrected myself. I didn't want that one. I corrected myself.
I was just gonna do this and go like this. Just
Who's a
fucking stare at you.
who's a Carlson Gracie black belt, and if
I
you know
can
anything
hear the
about old
email
school,
now.
if you can remember the old school Carlson Gracie days, okay,
Kurt Osiander's an example of that, I
Kurt
believe.
Osiander, bro, like the warm ups alone were or something else. Like when
I
you
don't know,
talk,
man. There's different ways.
oh
I
no,
think
now there's different ways, but like back in the day, that warm up was 45 minutes, and it was like, okay, now we teach technique, and then we go.
technique, technique, technique. Ay, Dios mío.
You know, the Miami Brazilians, bro. They're trying to learn English. It's
You know what's
horrible.
funny? I was telling this to somebody the other day because somebody was asking me, "Is like, man, you don't really have an accent like when you talk in English." Like I don't know. You've been around me in different
Yeah.
states. Have you ever heard an accent on me?
We need to get a little bit of that Don Q gold reserva in here to for that accent to come out.
Yeah, that was really good. That was Andy Chudamela. He went to Puerto Rico on vacation and brought me that.
Yeah,
So
that was a
no,
fun
man. I think,
podcast.
here's the thing. I used to have words that I wouldn't understand. Like for example, Michigan.
Michigan,
I used to say Michigan.
Michigan.
Michigan. I used to
Nah.
say
So for
Michigan.
me, when I first moved to no, I moved to the States a lot younger than you were, right? So I moved to the States when I was 8 years old. Um,
God, so you were smart.
uh, no, no, sir. My
I have
first
like two people that listen in Puerto Rico. I don't give a fuck. I'll be honest.
No, I didn't have a choice. It was more like I was dragged here by my military parents.
Oh, good. So they were smart. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
my dad loves and hates Puerto Rico all at the same time.
Every Puerto Rican that leaves Puerto Rico has a love-hate relationship with it. You love it
Yeah,
because you grew up and it made you the man or the woman that you are, but you hate it
but
to see
also
what it's
because there's no
become.
running water, no
There's no
AC, politics suck.
Bro, that's it. Bro, when I tell people that, me and Rojo had a conversation. No, fuck. You about to get it now, motherfucker. Bro, me and Rojo were talking about this. I was like, bro, like, people don't get it. Like, people in the US fucking are like, oh my God, like continental US, because Puerto Rico's part of the, but it's like, bro, like, it is night and day. No fucking central AC, bro.
It's like living in West Virginia.
Bro. Now the thing is you also never experience anything below like 60 degrees.
Oh yeah, I tell people it's like I don't like the cold. Like I grew up in Florida. I've been in Texas damn near 10 years now, and
Yeah,
I don't like when it gets cold here. I
but
don't
you
like
have
it.
to deal with tornadoes though.
Yes,
Like I feel like that's the
this is
exchange.
part of the
This is
tornado.
yes. This is, you know what? This perfectly explains it. I'm okay with being cold. I'm not okay dealing with another fucking hurricane. Like
See,
you gotta trade it, bro. You gotta trade it.
unlike you, I hate the cold. I'd rather deal with a fucking hurricane.
No, are you insane?
Bro,
Nah, bro.
bust out the inflatable mattress and get the Toyota Tacoma. We're going fucking swimming. You know what I'm saying?
You said bust out the inflatable mattress. I immediately thought, okay, Danny's gonna do a Twitch stream and it's gonna make him millions. He's the next thing you know, he's gonna have an OnlyFans of him waiting for tornado season to just
Bro,
be in a fucking inflatable. How has no one done this? This is $1 million idea.
listen. So back in like 2006, right? Hurricane Charlie hit Central Florida. Bro, talk about like natural disaster devastation. Bro, all the Puerto Ricans that I knew, you know what we did, dog? You know what we did? We busted out the coolers. We were selling medallas on the side of the road, making pinchos, saying, fuck the government. We're about to make this shit ours, dog.
You were selling, how much were you selling the medalla for?
Bro, like to Puerto Ricans for like $1.
That's fucking criminal. For the people that don't know, medalla is like our bush
It's natty light. It's the natty
it's
light
a
of the
90 light. It's
island.
90 light. Yeah.
It's
And it
horrible
sells,
beer.
yeah, it's
It's
like for a
horrible beer.
quarter. You can get it for a quarter. You
Yeah.
can get an 8-ounce can for a quarter. So
Yeah.
Danny's out here fucking good for you
It,
though. Entrepreneur.
bro,
I love
making
how you said
pinchos,
fuck the Puerto Ricans.
making pinchos, selling them for $2 a piece, and people just
Bro, how do
buying
you
them. Dog.
explain pinchos? I've tried to, I'm like, it's meat on a
It's a
stick.
shish kebab. It's a shish kebab. It's a shish kebab. That's
Is
all
it?
it is. It is.
It's a
Well,
Puerto. So we stole another thing from another brown race.
are you,
It's not looking good.
bro? At least we're not as bad as Mexicans.
How so?
Are you kidding me? A
What you
taco
got
is
against
basically a
Mexicans, bro?
hito. A taco is basically a hito.
No,
No, it
no, no,
is.
no,
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 it
no,
is
no, 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 no,
definitely
no.
Middle Eastern.
No,
Don't
but
you tell me otherwise, sir. So you're telling me the pita bread stuffed with meat and vegetables is not a taco?
no, that sounds like a that, that this is just racist.
Listen, all I'm saying is that there's been cultural
uh,
appropriation since the beginning of time, and Mexicans are the worst at it. Okay.
but you know what? What's crazy about that cultural appropriation shit? The only place that I think people are okay with it is if you go to like a Mexican restaurant and it's just a crew of white people in the back cooking,
But
and
there's
none of them
never
speak
a crew
Spanish.
of white people cooking. It's only the owner that's white. I live in Texas, dog.
My God.
Don't start
Nah,
with
bro,
me,
not
bro.
here. The one down here, bro, is dope. The one down
No,
here,
the one next to you is because they were smart. They left they left California or Texas or wherever the heck they're from, right? And they go, we're gonna go
uh,
to some whitey town, and we're gonna be the only
bro,
ones
they're
with a
always
real
busy.
Mexican
Bro, they're
restaurant.
always busy. El
And their
consume,
birria
oh,
tacos are fucking good there, by the way.
bro,
Shout out
I'm
to them.
Taqueria Cachanilla. Yeah, Taqueria
Bro, they're
Cachanilla.
good. They're good. They're
Bro,
good.
is
But
is is
you
wild.
go to anywhere in Texas, any Tex Mex or
Hmm.
taco spot, the owner's white and the people working in the back are Mexican. And if they are family owned, they're like 4 generations
You think
removed from
you
Mexico.
you think that dude is speaks Spanish though?
Oh, he's definitely fucking the daughter.
Bro, no, because like I think I would be a little terrified if I did that, and like I don't understand. They're probably like
Bro, and
plotting my
Austin,
murder and
and
shit. Like,
Austin is the worst. Austin is like the worst about that. Like the whole Austin taco scene
mhm.
is it's a thing. Like
What do you
the
mean? What's
Austin
the thing?
taco, like the breakfast taco and all that, like it's a thing. And then you go to these trucks and it's like hipsters running the food truck, putting all this extra crap on the taco that don't belong on a taco.
You think that that's the reason why Mexico would want to go to war with us?
No, I think the only reason they would want to go to war with us is because we keep violating their women.
I like that's a strong word. I don't even know where to go with that, Danny.
I mean, damn colonizers. I don't know what to say.
That's why I sleep only with white women, bro. I'm married a white woman. Married a white woman.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
living every
tried.
brown
I've tried.
person's dream. You
you
try
you
not to take it there, and I'm like, no, we're fucking going there. We're driving the bus. Danny's fucking dying over here thinking I wouldn't take it there, bro. That's why I married
No,
a white
no,
woman,
it's
bro.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You've
It's
been
the
you.
right thing to
She's
do, you know.
colonized you. It's fine.
Yeah, she
She's
has. I
she's
am
colonized
I
you.
am kind of like the whitest Puerto Rican you'll ever meet. That is pretty true.
It's either me or you. We're in for the running, sir.
But bro, that's the thing is I stayed in every time I talk to somebody, like when
And
I
then we
talk
meet
to
Rojo, and we're like, hey.
yeah. Shout out to fucking Rojo, man. He wrote a script for a show on Netflix. I'm trying to Drink Masters, I think it is.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, he
That's
wrote he
cool.
wrote some stuff for them, dude.
No,
It's
shout out
good
to our
for
boy
him.
Adam, by the way.
What
Adam
happened with Adam?
Gable. He's releasing his comedy album soon. He just finished recording it a
Oh,
couple weeks
nice.
ago.
So he's
Shout out to
releasing that.
him. Oh yeah, he's releasing it soon. Give it out
Okay.
to him. Hell yeah.
Good for him. His movie is also getting picked up. Not his movie, but the movie he was in. Today's tomorrow's. Jesus, I am. Adam's gonna choke me. I have that movie too. Is what's funny.
He's not gonna choke you. He's just gonna bill you. We
I
can't talk
love.
about we
I
can't talk
I
about
love.
we can't say his group of people's names because apparently that'll get us kicked off of anything.
I
But
love. I love Adam because Adam is the only person that like will you'll tell
Adam
him a
is more Puerto
joke.
Rican than you and me are.
God, he plays okay. So Adam Gable is in this really cool movie. And I'm trying to pull up the fucking name of it because I don't want to fuck it up. But he's also like our kind of like our comedy guru, I guess. You know, Adam.
I would consider him more of a comedy mentor. How about
Yeah,
that? He's a mentor.
and Adam is just one of those people that like people think that I'm like, dude, like you should talk to Adam, like he can really help out with jokes and stuff like that. And people think, oh, well, someone else writes your jokes for you. I'm like, man, I wish that was the case.
I wish he would write my jokes.
Because
He
every time that
doesn't.
I leave, yeah, every time that I leave, I want to go cry and just be like, I'm not funny. I'm nothing. I am absolutely nothing. I know nothing. I don't understand anything. And then I'm just like sitting there and I'll go on stage and I'm like, okay, cool. And then it'll hit and I'm like, fuck you, Adam. Like, fuck you from the bottom of my heart. Tomorrow's today. Tomorrow's
Tomorrow's today.
today. Yeah, that's the movie. It's gotta you gotta watch the movie, man. It's on Amazon and it's fucking hilarious, dude. It's fucking hilarious. And Adam actually plays, hey, get rid of this. Get ready for this. a Jewish Puerto Rican.
Oh, so he's from San Dulce. Okay, cool.
Oh, dear Lord, help me.
Lord Jesus, forgive me.
Lord, help me.
Oh
All
man.
right, brother. I think it's time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Go
Oh,
ahead and plug in what you got to plug in, man.
yeah, I'll be in Killeen, Texas. Shout out to Fort Hood this upcoming Friday, February 3rd, hosting a phenomenal show put together by Mycia Shabert with Darwin Ragsdale and Will B, my boy, another Puerto Rican, gonna be on the lineup. And then the 4th, I will be down the street, 35 minutes down the street in Temple, Texas, at Corky's Wine Bar. I will be slinging some jokes for the beautiful, beautiful country white people like 5 minutes away from Waco. So it'll be great. Uh,
Beautiful. Beautiful. At least you call them beautiful.
dude, I love white people. I mean, they get a bad rap.
They
Texas
get
white
a
people are real white people. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
they like guns a lot, so
Yeah, no, yeah, that's why you call them beautiful. You can't talk crap about them. What's wrong
yeah.
with you? You know what I'm saying? Like we only talk crap. We only talk bad things about California white people. Those people don't know how to shoot a
Jesus,
gun. You know
no,
what I'm saying?
don't.
Those white people in California, they don't know anything. But Texas white people,
But the
those are real
food,
white.
but the food in Cali.
But the food in Cali is not. It's Mexican food again.
It's
It's Mexican food. All right. At least here in Texas, they're smart enough to smoke their own meat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, I can't go anywhere with that. Dude, I appreciate you doing this,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Appreciate you doing this.
Oh, and one more thing for those who have been waiting for the podcast. It is still under works. I've been working on some kinks, y'all. Just life has happened, and but it is coming out soon. Looking at a timetable of mid-February now, but it should be starting to record and put together some guest lists for you guys. But Shit Talk Radio is still available, formerly known as Danielize This podcast. It is still available. Go listen to past an archive of records back in the day and listen to all the old episodes. Rojo Perez has been featured. So has Richard Aviles has been also featured on the podcast. But go ahead, subscribe, follow, keep an eye out, guys. There's new artwork, new things coming out. There's going to be merch. If you're going to see me in person, I'm going to have merch soon. And yeah, I'm going to stick my balls on Richard's drum set next time I see him.
Get you some lights too. We'll get you some lights.
Yeah, well,
Get you looking better. You
yeah.
look right now like a weird
I know.
like
I look.
1970s porno that I'm watching. Like I feel
Not,
like I'm time traveling.
not only that, it looks like I'm like in the deep dark ends of YouTube where you see like the really bad,
Oh my God.
the really really bad documentaries. Just like, so there's an egg conspiracy. The conspiracy to sacrifice the egg to bring the people into the matrix.
Listen, I'm gonna be real honest with you. You're gonna have to stop. I'm getting an erection. But
Shout out to this microphone. The beautiful ASMR.
dude, I appreciate you coming on the podcast,
All
man.
right,
And
brother.
everybody that's listening, like go
Thank
ahead
you.
and give
Hey,
Bloom Medicinals a shout out and
Bloom.
Bloom. And then please go ahead and subscribe to all of our channels. It's Rico Podcast on everything. And shout out to Thorn for supporting us, man. The best supplements that are in the market available right now. They're fucking amazing. Give him a like and go give Dani Gonzalez a like, everybody. Thanks, man. You take
At
it easy.
Poppy the Comic on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Let's go.